You want to go?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Now, do it.
Do it. I can't keep this going forever. Thanks, guys. Fucking hell.
We're doing it now.
Fucking terrible.
It's harder than it looks, isn't it?
It is.
In all seriousness, that must have been quite weird doing that in the studio, mustn't it? All four of them just like doing what we just did.
Do you reckon all around
And like
all around
not
the same
laughing
mic?
at each other as well, do you know what I mean?
All around the same mic, right in each other's faces. Who are we doing? Who are we doing tonight, Phil? Your choice, wasn't it?
Well, we gave a bit of a clue there, didn't we? I guess. I wonder if people could guess who we're doing. We are doing the Beach Boys, but we're only doing we're going to do a certain period, aren't we, with the Beach Boys? Because we'd be here for about 3 weeks if we did.
So we go for 1966, 71.
Yep.
Pet Sounds.
Starting at Pet Sounds.
Surf's Up and all in between.
Yeah. We'll talk generically about them as well, but they're the ones we're focusing on mainly, aren't we?
Have you done your research, James?
I have, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Some of it.
Some of it. All of
There's
it.
a lot, though, isn't there?
There is a bloody lot.
There's a lot.
Some would say too much.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
At the beginning?
Pet Sounds.
Or the end?
At the end.
Do we like them? We've obviously all come across them before, haven't we? We obviously, like, it's not like we've not heard of the Beach Boys or so, but
I can't stand them.
you can't stand them.
No, fan, yes.
One of my earliest records CDs was Pet Sounds.
Oh,
which,
really?
Yeah, which I don't think I ever really listened to. It was just in the collection.
What were one of your earliest records? What, you went and seeked it out?
I think I brought it when I was a teenager, yeah.
Blimey.
What kind of age, out of interest?
14.
What else were you listening to at that point?
I had Eric Clapton's Backtracking album, which was a best of. I had Jimi Hendrix Cornerstone album, which is another best of.
Right.
Blues Brothers.
Okay, that's interesting. So you had best ofs of Hendrix, Clapton. Why Pet Sounds? Why not the golden hits of the Beach Boys?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's an odd one, isn't it?
It's an odd one, yes. I mean, I reckon, was it because you liked farm animals and you saw them on the front cover and you thought, this looks like a bit of me?
That looks nice. They're petting them. That's lovely. No, maybe I'd heard of the Beach Boys, and it was, that HMV thing. When you talk about, I think you mentioned it in when we were talking about REM, like the IRS years was always on sale, and I think Pet Sounds was on sale.
Right.
I think I knew some of the songs on the back, so I purchased it.
It is a shit front cover, though, isn't it, of the album?
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
It's not their worst, because there's some horrendous ones.
It just does look like they've got out like someone's family day out and taken a photo and put it on the goal. It's better if that as an album cover.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
I mean, if a band released that today, you would. I know it's all the time, and you would just go, "What the fuck is that?"
I think I like it. The thing is, I think I get drawn in more by the kind of the typeface and the colours.
The green with the...
Yeah, the yellow and the white than Men Feeding Goats.
But do you think after a while, because it's such a famous and iconic album, you kind of just you don't look at it? Do you know what I mean? It's just it's so recognisable. You just accept it for what it is.
Yeah, I suppose
don't you?
It's more about the content.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, interesting.
It was the first Beach Boys album I bought.
Was it?
I was much older. Well, not that. I was probably about 17, 18. And obviously, I knew the early Surfer stuff, but I read about it somewhere being this like critically acclaimed, possibly one of the best albums ever made.
Yeah, it's always on that list, and it's always in the top albums.
I'm surprised it wasn't in your dad's record collection.
No, it was not. No Beach Boys.
It was. It was hidden behind the Jungle Book.
No Beach Boys, not even a best of.
I didn't grow up with the Beach Boys. I don't think no one owned it in my house. But it's always in films and TVs, isn't it? Them songs, they're so iconic. Like, that's like in the 80s. They were always in American films, weren't they?
Was it a bit of a Beach Boys or the Beatles?
No, I don't.
Wasn't it always Rolling Stones and the Beatles?
I think over in America it's Beach Boys and Beatles, wasn't it?
Yeah,
obviously Beatles conquered it, didn't they?
Like, in the UK, we're like well, we listen to the Beatles. We're not gonna, like our parents' generation. Well, we're not gonna have the Beach Boys. We listen to the Beach Boys or we listen to the Beatles.
What I found interesting in the research of this particular period is that the Beach Boys absolutely plummet in terms of popularity in America, in terms of their chart positions of the albums. But in the UK, they're still getting top 20 albums, even when they're, 200 on the Billboard, which I find quite surprising. So the UK must have had a bit of a soft spot for them.
Yeah, I think so. And I think there's that whole thing, isn't there, where Brian Wilson said he heard Rubber Soul, which was, 65? And that kind of spurred him on to do Pet Sounds.
But then Paul McCartney, doesn't he say that Pet Sounds inspired him on to do Sgt. Pepper?
Exactly, yeah. So there's kind of a bit of back and forth between them. And I think he thought Rubber Soul was like the first time he heard the Beatles and thought they know what they're doing and this is a complete album, like start to finish. And he wanted to achieve that himself. And that's what kind of drove him to do Pet Sounds. So it was a complete shift from like the surf stuff into this more kind of, melodic, thoughtful kind of music that he was trying to produce.
Yeah. He was into Phil Spector as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. So I think you can even hear that on that first kind of drum beat on Wouldn't It Be Nice, the opener. Feels very Wall of Sound, like that kind of Phil Spector sound, yeah. So yeah, I think he was obviously drawing from all of that and from the Beatles stuff and the production of Phil Spector. I think at that point he'd burnt out, and they were touring a lot with like the Surfer Times, and he became very like anxious and a lot of stage fright, and I think that's
Brian Wilson.
Yeah, that's when his mental health kind of started to falter, and I think he stopped touring, didn't he? I think about 64 he stopped touring with them and just wanted to concentrate on the writing and the production, and that's when kind of Pet Sounds started to manifest, I believe.
Right. He just became a recluse, didn't he, kind of thing?
And in terms of the lineup, it was him and two of his brothers, Dennis and Carl.
Dennis
cousins,
was a cousin, wasn't he? I think Carl
cousins,
was a brother, Dennis was a cousin, I can't remember.
Mike Love was a cousin, and they had a mate called Al Jardine.
Yes.
And I think that's the original lineup.
Because Mike Love was one of the main writers as well, wasn't he? One of the main lyricists.
So, yeah.
And that's when there was a lot of friction between the pair of them when he brought in Van Dyke Parks to do Smile.
Right.
Which was like post Pet Sounds, what was going to be the next album.
Okay.
And yeah, there was a lot of friction apparently between Mike Love and Van Dyke Parks about the lyrics. Well, I was watching a documentary and Mike Love didn't really get the lyrics. I think Van Dyke Parks was a bit kind of out there. And he requested a meeting with him and said, what do these mean? And I think Van Dyke Parks' response was like, well, I don't know what they mean. They just mean, like whatever you're feeling at the time is like, if you don't even fucking know what they mean, what are we going to do? So, yeah, I think there's a lot of friction there because obviously Brian Wilson would bring in lyricists to help him out. Like he brought in Tony Asher for Pet Sounds. I think he co-wrote about 8 songs on there, including God Only Knows.
God Only Knows. Actually, my wife walked down the aisle to an instrumental version of God Only Knows. Yeah, she really loved that song.
But doesn't everyone like the Beach Boys? They seem that band where just everyone likes them. They make you happy, don't they? They're the most inoffensive band ever. Do you get what I mean? I don't know anyone who go to the Beach Boys. I bloody hate the Beach Boys.
The hits, the big songs.
Yeah.
No one's going to listen to Good Vibrations and go, "Oh, heap of shit."
Exactly, it does make you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's always like that's the start of the summer to me. But the summer, I do always just get up and I've got to put the Beach Boys on and just drive and just listen to the beat. I'll just be like, yes, summer's here.
Summer's only here when Will Smith, Fresh Prince, and DJ Jazzy Jeff plays Summertime.
That's official.
Yeah.
All right. What about Mungo Jerry in the summertime?
Yeah, maybe. A bit later on, though. That feels more late summer to me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the Indian summer.
It's the Indian summer, yeah.
I think all the kind of the big songs just feel inoffensive.
Yeah.
And just happy.
Great harmonies, great melodies.
Sums up, California living, right?
How did you find researching this particular period we was asked to do and listening to these albums? How did you find that?
Relentless.
In what way?
Soul destroying, and really, it's hardest thing I've done in terms of research.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you because as much as I love the Beach Boys were saying all the hits and that, when you actually deep dive into their other stuff, it was hard work.
Yeah.
And I get why it's so influential and that, because like you say, they were kind of a band you do have to listen to with speakers on, because you listen to like a lot of the sounds, there's loads of stuff going on in the background, isn't there? They're really experimenting. But from just I don't know, having it on in the background, party vibe, kitchen, in the car. But the deep dive stuff, you really have to kind of pay attention to. You can't just have that in the background. It's just like, what the fuck is this?
But I think we've chosen the most diverse period in the Beach Boys catalogue. Would you agree? I mean, I think you've probably gone through all the albums, haven't you?
Probably not.
Okay.
Not all of them. No, not properly. Definitely not. But I think I suggested this period because I knew I knew it was kind of a weird time for them, and the kind of I think with all of like Brian Wilson's mental health troubles. Yeah, it just felt like an interesting period. It kind of like it started such a peak of Pet Sounds, and then I think what was going to be an even bigger peak, which obviously didn't happen, with Smile, just plummeted. But then you see the upward trajectory near the end of like coming back to Surf's Up, which is up there. I think the best stuff.
But didn't that Smile album not come out for years or something? It was like it was like the album, the greatest album never released or something.
Yeah, so it was. He was like I think he spent ages doing it, and they were getting pressure from Capitol, and obviously his health was suffering, and there was stories of building sandboxes with his piano in it in the lounge, and arguments between members about using Van Dyke Park's lyrics and stuff, and it ended up just getting shelved. So the actual Smile album just got canned.
And when did it actually come out?
I think it's about 2011 they released it in the end, like the sessions, I think, yeah.
Oh, that late? I don't know.
It was quite late, because then they did, obviously, Smiley Smile, which was like rush released to get something out, which had some of the stuff that he had been writing for Smile, but like stripped back. Without,
because that's obviously the heroes and villains, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that track Vegetables, that's fucking weird, isn't it? That's just like, if that's not a B-side, it's just them pissing around, isn't it? And just
yeah, I was watching this like documentary, and they were saying that he was getting like this health kick where he was eating like good food and he was going to exercise, and they cleared out his lounge and put in like tumble mats and climbing bars, but he wouldn't use it, but he would preach to everyone about doing exercise. And he was like, no, I just want other people to be like fit and healthy. I'm too lazy to do it. And he just kind of sat there, eating food and getting fatter and taking drugs, I think. And
Wilson.
And just kind of spiralled out of control.
But there's some weird, isn't there? There's like songs called She's Going Bald on it. And
I've written next to Vegetables, stupid, weird, random.
Yeah.
That was my view on that song.
But they were probably messing around, weren't they? Like say, like She's Going Bald was a song.
This is what I've written for She's Going Bald. Average into terrible, Chipmunks audio.
Yeah. But then they've got good vibrations on that album, and it's just like, it's crazy. It's like one of the greatest, one of the greatest songs ever.
Yeah, well, apparently I read that it wasn't on the original release of Smiley Smile, because it was a single before it came out.
Oh, really?
And it was like sold ridiculous amounts.
But yeah, it's
a very random album.
Yeah.
Apparently used to help people come down off LSD.
Or the album?
Yeah. It's been used in clinics to help the recovery period.
Interesting.
It's odd, even the song like Vegetables and that, you've still got the background harmonies of them all in pretty much every single song. There's always just like some something like that going on in the background. There's always something happy. It's weird. It's just bizarre. It's like there's. It must have been really interesting being in the studios with them, because there's just always something like happy sounding. It's not necessarily always a happy theme, but it's, I don't know.
But I think that's the trouble. I think their sound is so specific, isn't it? It's very unique to them. And I think no matter how hard they've tried, they've never really... It's almost like their safety net, that if they don't think a song is quite right, let's just stick in some harmonies.
Yeah.
And I noticed that all the way through these 7 albums, that they just can't shake those harmonies.
No,
it's not necessarily a bad thing, but...
No, there's always something going on in the background, and there's someone doing a... or something like that, isn't there?
But going back to Pet Sounds, like, what do you think made it so big? Because as an album,
So this is what
it's good.
I had this. When you got...
But I don't think I wouldn't sit there and say this is a moment in time that has completely changed the world.
No.
I understand that the processes that Brian Wilson used to get sounds from those sessions revolutionised how albums were made. But I don't think it's a particularly great album.
No?
No.
There's
outstanding songs on there. But as an album, I do not think it is particularly great.
Okay, fair enough. I've got nothing to say back to that.
But what do you think?
What do I think? I mean, I love it. I think it's really good. I suppose, yeah, the production quality is great. Yeah, no, I think it's up there.
I think, and that was another thing I was going to mention as well. I noticed is the length of all their songs. They are good lengths of songs, aren't they? So, like, even if you don't really like a song, they're never too long. They're all 2 minutes, 3 minute songs.
That was their thing, wasn't it? I think they wanted everything to be under 3 minutes.
Yeah. I noticed that a lot of them. I was like, there's one album, I think there's 12 tracks on it, and it was like 32 minutes. I was like, bloody hell.
And wasn't it? They were a bit annoyed that Good Vibrations broke that and was like 3 minutes 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They were a bit like, it's broken the rule of being under 3 minutes. I think they got away with it though.
And how do you feel about Pet Sounds?
Yeah, no, I was similar to you, I must admit. Because I've always think, what's the fuss about it? And to be fair, during this time was the first time when I thought, right, I'm going to give it a real listen to. And again, I appreciate the experimentation of it all, but I mean, obviously you got Wouldn't It Be Nice, great song. Sloop John B, God Only Knows, Caroline. Now, there are some great songs on it, but there's a lot of just filler on it as well, I thought, personally.
The Sloop John B is actually, it's really enjoyable.
Oh, I love Sloop John B.
When I first listened to that, I was
oh no, I love Sloop John B. That's a great song.
It's like, yeah, I like this.
Yeah, that's a great song.
It's a bit partyish, isn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like you could be sort of singing it on the way home at the end of the night, you know.
Yeah.
I just wasn't made for these times. What did you put for that?
What did I put for I wasn't made for these times?
You made notes on every song.
I have. Forgettable. That's what I've written.
It's brilliant. I love that song.
Do you?
Yeah, I really like it, yeah.
I like the intent behind it. I just don't think it's a particularly enjoyable song.
Caroline, no?
Breakup song. It's felt quite a sad way to end an album. Sorry, I'm just shrugging my shoulders here.
It's just shrug.
Again, it's...
Okay. You know, fair enough.
It didn't stand out enough for me to go, my God, this is life-changing.
But I reckon if Smile had been completed, that would have been the one.
Do you?
Yeah. And I think even I watching a doc and Brian said that he thought Pet Sounds was like a 4 and Smile was going to be a 10.
And have you heard the sessions?
Yeah, I've not listened to it for a while.
What did you think of them?
It's different though, because it's not complete, is it? It's kind of just like recordings of the sessions more than the actual complete album.
Did you get a sense of what they were trying to get out of it, though?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I reckon it would have been up there.
And instead we got Smiley Smile.
Instead you got a rushed hash of things.
Which I can honestly say I think that is probably one of the worst albums I've ever heard.
I reckon. I didn't mind it. I mean, obviously, Heroes and Villains is a great song. It's a good start. And as stupid as The Vegetables was,
You found it quite fun.
Yeah, I didn't find it that bad. Then I think didn't you get an instrumental after that? Did you? And you got Good Vibrations. I don't know if you can call it the worst album.
Yeah, but I feel sorry for Good Vibrations.
Yeah, it could have been on a better.
We've only done 2 albums.
We have only done 2 albums.
More to the point, you've only done 2 beers. What beers are you drinking?
I'm only on my first.
What beer is it then?
This is Crush, a hazy pale ale. And it is from a brewery called Drop Project, which is in Mitcham. Yeah, they're nice. I really enjoy their beers. How about you?
Kirkstall. Hazy IPA as well. I do like a hazy IPA. I don't know where the hell Kirkstall is though. And my eyes are terrible at the moment. I can't read shit, so I'm not even going to bother. That's really small writing.
What am I drinking? Northern Monk Brewery in Leeds, apparently. Faith Hazy Pale Ale.
We're all on the hazy pale ale.
So I take it your tooth's better now.
It's all good.
Did you have to have it taken out?
Not yet. The antibiotics have kept the wolves from the door so far at the moment.
You'd have to give us a regular update on that.
Yeah.
when I'm talking with a lisp next, you know. Have you had? Yes, slightly.
Should we just crack on with the rest of these?
Yes.
So Smiley Smile, unfortunately, was released in September 67.
They whacked out some albums as well, though, didn't they?
Yeah, didn't they?
Quick, wasn't it?
Can we just mention, though, they do know how to put a good song as an opener of an album.
Elaborate.
Well, you had, like, Wouldn't It Be Nice on Pet Sounds.
Yeah.
You had Heroes and Villains on Smiley Smiley, which isn't a great album, but it's a good song. Got Wild Honey, that's good.
That's an interesting album, Wild Honey. And I think that goes back to what I was trying to say about like always having to go back to the harmonies. It was their first attempt at like doing a soul record. I think they were quite heavily influenced by Motown and Stack records at the time.
I think it's a bit more stripped back as well, isn't it? I think obviously Brian had stepped back a bit, and I think they just kind of stripped it all back away from all the kind of the overdone hype of the stuff that was going on in the Smile sessions and Pet Sounds. So yeah, and I think I think Dennis started to come a bit more to the forefront at that time, writing songs. But yeah, it's definitely far more stripped back and lo-fi, I found.
Yeah, I like the quote. So basically, someone called them ballless choir boys. I think that was a reaction. So we're like, let's do something a bit more hard hitting than what we've done previously.
Is that Wild Honey?
Yeah. So it is very them, and it's their take on soul, but I just don't think it quite works.
Mixes together.
No.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. They could never get out of that.
It's their sound, though, wasn't it?
It was their sound.
But also, we commend bands who kind of experiment and go away from their normal sound.
Yeah. Unless they fuck it up, and then we're like, why didn't they just do what they did before?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't win.
We're just hard to please.
Exactly. You can't win, but
yeah.
The only thing I would say with Wild Honey that goes against what I just said is I actually think the Stevie Wonder track, I Was Made to Love Her, I actually think the harmonies work really well with that arrangement and that particular song. That was really good. And the other standout track for me on that album is Mama Says.
Yeah.
Which is actually just an a cappella track.
Isn't that an LL Cool J song?
Mama Says, I'm going to know. Yeah.
And the next album, Friends. Now, I really struggled with this one.
Friends. Yeah, I'm not sure it really grabbed me.
It's a Karma album, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently inspired by their dabbling into yogi and transcendental meditation.
Yeah. I must say this was a struggle, this one.
Apparently Brian Wilson has referred to this as his second solo album.
Oh, really? Was he around much for that one then?
I think he was, yeah. It was recorded at his home, and whilst the production credit went to the Beach Boys, he's sort of suggested it was all him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because going back to Pet Sounds very quickly, didn't Brian Wilson get in like a load of outside artists to play all the instruments?
Yeah,
because he didn't trust the band.
Yes, it was a bunch of like session, like some of the best musicians, wasn't it? Yeah.
Which is a band that would piss me off, right?
Yeah. Surprised they hung around as long as they did.
It must have been very hard, I reckon, to like work with and be around, bringing all these kind of lyricists in and musicians in. And I think he obviously had a very like a direction set in his head of how he wanted it all to sound, and it was kind of like, you'll do it this way. If it doesn't work out, then it ain't, it's not going to happen.
Good, but he was bipolar, wasn't he? He was bipolar and
I think
schizophrenic.
So, yeah.
So all three of us agree that Friends is a pretty bog standard album.
Yeah.
Any standouts?
No, I mean, to be fair, I didn't do as an essential notes like you've done to every track, punch racks. So I kind of just done the albums, but
some of us have got work to do, James.
So less said about that, the better than this album, I think.
Move on. What was next? So 69, Only Another Year, 2020.
Yep. 2020, because it was officially their 20th release, including like live albums and
bloody hell.
Stuff like that.
In 8 years, that's absolutely bonkers, isn't it?
But each album is only 30 minutes, which when I was researching this was a blessed relief.
Yeah.
Because it meant it ended.
It's a weird one, isn't it? I feel we're being really down on the Beach Boys, but we all love them. Well, I love all their greatest hits.
But their greatest hits are their greatest hits.
But there's also a lot of music, isn't there? So we're judging a lot of music here.
A hell of a lot of music.
I mean, if you do that, you're not going to hit gold every time. No, it's impossible to.
Not. But I don't think we're being... This view isn't unique. of the albums that we're talking about, you know, if you look at the chart positions and how they sold,
they didn't sell very well, did they?
Fucking low.
Yeah,
you know,
it's quite
151, 68. You know, this is meant to be one of the biggest bands in the world at the time, and they are not selling well.
But I think what we've got to remember is this is quite a dark period for them as well. A lot of turmoil,
Bankruptcy.
They tried to start their own record label.
They did.
Yeah, so you know, it's a weird period, and
nobody would sign them.
No, and a lot of the songs that were going to be on Smile kind of filtered down through some of these albums. I think there's like a couple on 2020 that were going to be on Smile, and also there's one on like Surf's Up that was going to be, actually Surf's Up was going to be on Smile, the song.
Oh, was it?
I think, yeah. So yeah, it's a weird period, like from going from that kind of surf stuff, which like all like happy, you know, beach time, and then it's kind of that complete shift.
The harmonies, I mean, they sound easy when you listen to them, but I think they were meant to be really challenging, weren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, imagine how many different harmonies they probably did that didn't work. Or,
that's what I mean. Take 56.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It must be bad.
Don't they say siblings harmonise better, though?
For reals, like scientific fact?
Well, I don't have scientific fact, James. I'm not a doctor or anything. But then they say that if you've got, like, you know, a bunch of siblings trying to harmonise vocally, it works better than 5 strangers.
Ah.
Well, look at Jackson 5.
Jackson 5. Isley Brothers.
5-star.
5-star.
Are they brothers and sisters? I don't know, are they?
Ross.
Yeah. Right Said Fred.
Were they brothers?
Yeah. Oh, were they?
I mean, they were both bald, but...
I thought they were.
All right, so 2020, not to be confused with the alcoholic beverage. What do we think? Any good?
Yeah, I think I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this one was a bit better.
Yeah.
Had a good start. I can hear music. It's a great song, and I do like that.
Because they were trying to go back to that surf sound, weren't they, on the
Yeah,
start of this album?
Brian was quite absent, wasn't he, at this point? So yeah, I think they kind of had a bit more.
Well, Dad's away. We'll
get the surfboard
We'll get the surfboard out.
Yeah,
but no, yeah, it's good. It's good, and I think there's a couple of songs that would have been on Smile on there apparently, and then there's the Charles Manson track.
Yeah, before we go dark, All I Want to Do is a good one. Yeah. That's good. Fun. I enjoyed that.
I like the Cotton Fields, though. The Cotton Fields is good as well.
Cotton Fields is a Leadbelly song.
Is it?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's the second time Leadbelly's come up.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do Leadbelly, haven't we?
Good luck.
Was I asleep? What happened with Leadbelly? What was the first reference?
Nirvana, wasn't it?
Nirvana Unplugged.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I thought you meant tonight.
No.
So.
Right, okay. Can we... I'm slightly concerned that there's a connection to Charles Manson.
Yeah. So what is it? It's Never Learn Not to Love. So it's Dennis Wilson adapted from a Charles Manson song. Apparently it says here the Charles Manson song was called Cease to Exist. And Dennis Wilson took it and adapted it.
He co-wrote it, did he?
Yeah, he was not credited though, which apparently created tension between Dennis Wilson and Charles Manson. Now, if there's someone you don't want to create tension with,
yeah. But this was before he did the Murder, Death, Kill, right?
Yeah, so I think that, you know, he used to kind of hang out with the Beach Boys, I guess at Brian's house, I don't know. But yeah, he was quite musical, wasn't he, apparently?
Was he? I didn't
know.
He
wanted to get into music and do his thing.
He had bigger beef with Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate.
I'm going to hold my hand up. I know the name and I know he killed people, but I don't really know the story of Charles Manson. It was a
cult, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a cult.
Was that?
I don't know an awful lot about it. But
I don't think he actually killed Sharon Tate. Did he just sent gang members of his that did it, or was he actually there? I don't know.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. I think he is, isn't he? I don't know. Let me Google.
Go on Stato.
Other internet providers aren't available.
Jeeves it.
He's dead. Died in 2017.
Oh, okay. Anyway, nice little sidetrack there. Can I just say our prayer? I tell you what I think I like about the Beach Boys is when they keep it really simple. Like just the harmonies. Our prayer is just a really nice, simple a cappella song.
Brian Wilson song.
Would you say they are the best at them harmonies?
I think so. Considering it's on every single song. I would hope they would have mastered it by now. Anyway, moving on to Sunflower. And we've reached the 1970s.
1970s.
Yeah. And this is their 16th studio album. But again, sold poorly. Didn't do very well. Did it not? No.
I'll rate it. It's good.
It's one of my favourite of this period. Yeah. Topped the charts topped out at 151 in America, but number 29 in England or Britain. And possibly one of the worst front covers, I would say, arguably worse than worse than Pet Sounds.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Well, they were just kind of hanging, standing around, aren't they?
That by Bush. It is weird, isn't
With
it?
some children, right?
Yes, it is weird. Yes, with some not goats this time, but children.
And this album is pretty much all the band as opposed to just Brian Wilson doing his thing and telling people what to do.
Yeah, it was kind of like a whole group involvement, wasn't it?
Apparently they presented 48 tracks to the studio, to the record label for consideration for
They
this
used to have
album.
a 36 later in the other albums.
That'll steer through to the 80s.
Got to Know the Woman. I love Got to Know
I mean,
the
they
Woman.
must have. Imagine like the entire catalogue of Beach Boys work that we don't even know is out there. Must be
There must be loads, yeah.
phenomenal, mustn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like Prince, and he's got like vaults and vaults of albums that they've started to release some of them, and they've got just like ridiculous amounts of recordings, and a lot of Brian Wilson back doing some of the writing, isn't it? Sunflower.
Slip On Through I thought was quite good. Nice little love song, some bongos in there I felt.
Yeah, it's quite a few Dennis Penn tracks as well.
And I like This Whole World. Felt quite big.
Yeah, I remember this having a
Optimistic.
good start
and
to it.
happy.
This again.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, they know how to kind of start an album, and then they throw in a few little odd ones, and then you get little classics split around the middle somewhere.
Yeah, quite a lot of Dennis written tracks or co-wrote tracks. Because he went on, didn't he? Did one solo album.
Did he really?
I mean, it wasn't until like 77 his solo album. I want to say Pacifica. Can't remember what it's called. Yes, it's
Is it?
worth a visit if you've not had enough of the Beach Boys.
How deep did you go with your love for them? So that's not a loaded question. Like,
it's a strange question.
You got into them, right? So I think you've probably got the most experience of listening to them than we have.
Yeah, maybe. I don't ever remember listening to much of their early stuff. I think it was always like Pet Sounds, and after that, and Sunflower I love, Surf's Up I love.
All of these albums, would you have had these in your original collection?
No. I had Pet Sounds, Surf's Up, Sunflower. Not many more than that. I've got I Love You, which is a bit later, which is a good one. Keeping the Summer Alive is one I've found in a charity shop on vinyl.
So that's in your most recent collection?
Yeah, and it's got an equally bad front cover. It's like a snow globe, but inside the snow globe is the Beach Boys playing on a beach because they're keeping the summer alive.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
One left.
Okay.
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up, 1971, August 1971, album
We've
17.
reached the end of our mission.
I love the front cover of this.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I think it's really clever. Picture of a man on a horse with has been run through by I don't know, like
a spear of some kind.
of some kind. Based on a design by a guy called James L. Frazier. Not to be confused with James L. Jones.
Darth Vader. Voice of.
Yeah, can you imagine Darth Vader in the harmonies? Brian Wilson. Darth, come on! Pull yourself together.
Stop breathing so heavily into the microphone. Yeah, I think Surf's Up might be very close to being my favourite Beach Boys album.
Yeah, I think this one was the most consistent for me as well.
It felt like it had a purpose as well, which I think a lot of the other albums in between here and Pet Sounds didn't really have.
Yeah, I think I agree.
It's environmental.
Yes, it speaks more.
It's political.
It's
there's relevance, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's different kind of like, subject matter, isn't it, to what they've done before. But Long Promise Road, what a track. Harmonies on that are great. Disney Girls.
Disney Girls, great title.
Yeah.
The lyrics didn't really fit the Disney. It sort of threw me a little bit when I was listening to it.
Not frozen enough for you.
Not frozen enough. No, I was expecting saying no. Student Demonstration.
Time.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I love the noise on it. There's a really cool lyric in there as well. The pen is mightier than the sword, but no match for a gun. Just thought it was really of its time. There's a lot of civil unrest around that time, wasn't there? Yeah, it's strong. Very loaded.
Yeah, it's a very complete album, I think. Surf's Up was a Smile song.
We scattered them around, them little songs,
They
didn't they?
kept coming back to him, yeah. So I think the only Brian songs were Till I Die and Surf's Up. And Surf's Up was a Smile song.
And can I just say, I think Surf's Up probably has the highest notes that the Beach Boys have ever had to do. It's incredibly high.
Is it? Can you recreate it for us right now?
Yeah, see?
Dogs
So high.
come flocking from the neighbourhood.
I really liked, and I know this is a bit sad, but I really liked A Day in the Life of a Tree. It's it's just sad, wistful, and Till I Die, I think is really clever, reflective. It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a great album. It's very good.
Yeah, I liked it. Again, I think it's the most consistent one. It felt like a proper album.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they got a new manager in around this time, a guy called Jack Riley. And he sort of suggested that they write a bit more topical on the environment, on social issues and stuff like this. And he was trying to basically stop the rot, because I think the previous album was the lowest that the Beach Boys got in terms of popularity and stuff like that. And one of his taglines was, "It's now safe to listen to the Beach Boys."
Wow.
I mean, that's how far they'd plummeted, you know. But
That's before Jaws, that is.
yes.
And that's the catchline for that. It's now safe to go back into the water or so.
But isn't that weird? The best that you can come up with is like, "It's okay, guys. You can take your earplugs out."
I guess he came at a good time. He's got nothing to lose, and if
No,
they were
I suppose not.
that bloody
I suppose
low at the
not.
time.
Yeah.
It's very true.
And actually went back in the UK charts. It peaked at 15, reached 29 in the US charts. So clearly a return to form.
Yep.
But still one of the most influential bands ever, surely.
Yeah, they've got to be up there.
It got to be in there.
I think in terms of production, I think they've definitely changed, or Brian Wilson has definitely changed the way albums were made from then on. In terms of influential, do you think their sound has been replicated over and over?
I think whenever a band want to go down a summer happy feel, that's what they aim for. R.E.M. have done it. Reveal and At My Most Beautiful. I think when a band tries to just go, let's go a bit summer, I think that's the benchmark.
Yeah.
Let's go Beach Boysy.
Weezer was definitely their first album has elements of earlier Beach Boys, not like this is pre Pet Sounds.
I think it's the harmonies that people are trying to get. It's that ultimate harmony, because I don't think you can beat that. If you get all them harmonies, a good thing, and it's quite hard to beat.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good on the ear for even just like me, who's not really a trained musician or anything like that. Just easy on the ear for people, easy listening, and it's also technically good as well. So it covers all bases, doesn't it?
It does. Can I just say, on a technical basis, though, what I have noticed listening to these albums is they love a fade out.
Yeah.
I think there's like less than 10 songs on all of those albums that don't fade out.
Yeah. They don't know how to end a song, do they? 20 minutes later, they're still playing.
Fade the fuckers out.
Surprised I did fucking 3 albums in a year. They're still playing it. Shall we play a game, the lyric game for the Beach Boys?
Yes!
Yeah?
Yes, please.
So I don't know if I explained this very well in the last one.
Or ever.
Or ever, actually. Yeah, so this is a game we'll play where I get lyrics from AI that sound like this particular artist, and then I'll get lyrics from the artist, and then you have to guess whether you think they're AI lyrics or genuine lyrics from the artist. Yeah, we happy with that?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play the lyrics game. I haven't done a good spin on the wording on this, so it is literally, are these Beach Boys lyrics or are these AI lyrics? Okay.
This feels really flat.
Yeah.
I don't want to play this game anymore. It's boring.
No, come on.
Come on, let's have a name. Come on, bro.
Are these Beach Boys lyrics? I can't go down the AI and Wilson lyrics.
There it is.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, are these Beach Boys lyrics or are they that AI and Wilson lyrics? Okay. Right. Ready? We good to go? First lyric. She's got her Ray-Bans on and that wildflower grin, and I swear I never want to see the summer end. Are they Beach Boys or are they
Beach Boys.
Brian Wilson lyrics?
I'm going Beach Boys.
I think Beach Boys as well.
They were Brian Wilson lyrics.
We're fucking awful at this game. Oh my God.
Right, you ready? And I hear her voice in a carousel sigh, turning the tide in a peppermint sky.
I'm going to go Beach Boys.
Yeah, I'd go Beach Boys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brian Wilson lyrics.
It's Peppermint Sky. It was
Just drawed you in.
Okay. I've been in this town so long to the city, I'm fit with the stuff to ride in the rough.
Oh, it's Beach Boys.
Oh, it's Beach Boys.
Yeah? What song is it?
That's not the game.
You're right. Some heroes and villains. She makes me come alive and makes me want to drive.
Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
You're right. Don't worry, baby. One more?
Always.
Summer fades, but we don't say goodbye. We just hold on to our endless July.
Brian Wilson.
Yeah, what he said.
You're right. Brian Wilson.
It's always going to be a draw, so we just copy each other's answers.
We clawed it back though, right?
We did, yes.
Was that draw then, yeah?
I think that was a draw, wasn't it? 3-3?
Yeah, 3-3 each.
Yes.
I
think you're winning. I think you're winning though overall.
What, in life? Definitely.
Well, yeah. Shall we take a look at the albums and the songs?
I didn't do songs. I did albums.
Okay, 7 upwards.
I did neither, but I can partake.
So
all albums.
Number 7 for me was Friends.
Okay, I got Smiley Smile.
Yeah, I'd probably go Smiley Smile, just because it's kind of,
Shit.
Yeah.
I got Friends at 6.
I have Sunflower at 6.
Okay.
I've got Friends. I would have Friends as well. I'm just going to copy you.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you go next, Gareth?
At 5, I would put 2020.
That's what I put.
I had Wild Honey at 5.
I had that at 4.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, I had 2020 at 4.
And then I'd probably put Sunflower at 3.
Yeah.
I put Surf's Up at 3. Hang on. No, sorry. I put Pet Sounds at 3.
Ooh.
Interesting. And I can't decide on my number 1, my number 2 and 1.
Okay, I've gone Surf's Up and Pet Sounds.
That would be
2
my
and 1.
Immediate reaction, but
I
do
went
love
2020
Surf's
and
Up.
Surf's Up was 1, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably put Pet Sounds at 1. Very close.
Should we just have a quick gander at tracks?
Yeah, I didn't do it, but I can.
Yeah.
How many are we doing? Top 5?
Just 5, yeah.
From this period?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, bloody
Or we
hell.
can just do top 3.
Yeah, okay. In no particular order.
Yeah.
God only knows.
I've got to have Wouldn't It Be Nice? I've got to have that on there. It's a classic.
Good Vibrations, I'll probably put up there.
Yeah, I've got that number 1.
Yeah, I've got to have
It's
that
so
as well.
good. It's such a good track.
It's a good track.
Yeah, I'd have to have that. I might, do you know what? I'd probably go Sloop John B as well. I do really like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
It feels a bit sea shanty-ish.
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. Yes, it kind of reminds me of the song they sing at the end of Jaws. I'm tired and I want to go home. It's a bit like that, isn't it? It's a bit of a sea shanty, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'll probably put Long Promise Road on there. Just really like it.
Yeah. I've got Student Demonstration at 4. I really like that one. Powerful. Anyway, can I just say I'm never going to listen to Beach Boys ever again.
Ever.
Well,
Never.
not this year anyway.
Until next summer.
Yeah, yeah.
Takes a lot of time, doesn't it? Doing,
It does.
Like listening to all this and deciding
does.
what you actually like, and then realising that you can't remember what you've actually listened to for the past 2 days.
But I tell you what, and we'll probably go into this a bit more on the next one. I've kind of started to realise what I like from music and what I struggle with in music.
Which is?
Oh, I'll tell you on the next one.
Oh, okay.
Until next time.
I'll leave you on that cliffhanger.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye. This has been a Kiss the Curb production, produced by Barry at Backwater Channel Studios. Music by Ben Bailey. Talking About is presented by Gareth Norman, James Gentle, and Philip Reynolds.